Hey everybody, welcome to today's. Bowie's showing off. He's already breaking it.
My big giant robot.
That's Bowie's Gundam. This video today is about the Bandai.
He turns into a ball. Watch.
He turns into a ball.
See?
Yeah, turns into a ball. All right, buddy. All right, thank you for showing that. You can go play with your toys now.
Okay.
So he kind of let the cat out of the bag. I was going to call on him, but he was like, "Nope, I want to show now." But no, I was at the Richmond, Virginia Gundam Mobile Base shop yesterday, and I thought I'd do a quick video about what I purchased there, kind of give you some tips and tricks because I've been to several Gundam bases in Japan, and so I kind of was wondering, like, Bowie. Bowie's actually been to a couple Gundam bases in Japan as well. And so it was one of those things. I went to the Mobile Gundam Base with a set of expectations, and they weren't quite what I expected. I don't want to say it didn't meet expectations. The Mobile Gundam Base was kind of what I thought it was going to be, but it was one of those things. I went with my buddy Izzo, and we thought we were going on a Friday. We both took a half day from work, so we're like, oh, we'll get there right around when it opens at noon, and we'll go in, see everything, because everyone's going to be at work and everything like that, which was not the case. We ended up waiting in line for like 2.5 hours to get in. I guess a bunch of other people had the same idea, but also this Mobile Gundam Base was the only one that was going to be in the Virginia, DC, Maryland area. In fact, some people drove from North Carolina. Yeah, guys. Some people drove from North Carolina to come to this one. So, if you're planning on going to a Mobile Gundam Base, I would kind of see how many are going to be in your area. That way you can plan accordingly, because just so many people came to this one from all over. It made the line way longer than I expected. Granted, I probably wouldn't have gotten there super early to wait for it to open in the first place to be at the front of the line, but if you can do that, I would recommend doing that, because if your Gundam Base is anything like the one here in Richmond, it's gonna be busy and you're gonna wait a long time. And I don't know if you can tell, I got a little bit of sunburn on my forehead, my neck. Let me see. I don't know if you can see here. I have no idea how it's gonna look on camera. My neck's a little red, and my forearms, they've kind of tanned up now, but they got a little red too. Yeah, you can see, buddy. See, a little bit of sunburn on me. So, some people were smart. They had
was outside.
Yeah, that happened when Daddy was outside. Some people were smart and brought umbrellas to keep the sun off them. I was not one of those people. I wish I would have thought ahead and brought sunblock and put sunblock on. Luckily, it wasn't too hot. We were standing in a Hobbytown parking lot. That's where the one in Richmond was set up. So there was the asphalt, so that kind of did make it a little hotter. But luckily, it was in the 70s and not too hot out. So in spite of a mild sunburn, it wasn't terrible. And the kudos to the Bandai Mobile Gundam employees. They brought water bottles around to everybody several times. Like, they made several passes, and there was a giant ice water jug for you to grab a water bottle out of when you got into the base as well. So they did provide free water, and it was great like that.
Too.
Yeah, Bo, you tell them. So that's kind of the expectations I want to set for you. Expect to probably wait in a long line, especially if there's going to be no other bases set up near your area. So expect a lot of Gundam builders to show up for it. I was hoping to film while I was there, but they weren't really allowing people to do that. So I didn't want to try to secret film or anything like that. So I just kind of did not film anything there. We waited in line. Izzo and I made some new friends. We were talking to a bunch of guys in line, talking about Gundams and cars in Japan.
Right here.
Yep, Bowie's showing off Skeletor.
You can do this.
Yep, that's cool, buddy. Thank you. And so, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. There were some exclusive Gundams there. I picked up a Gundam Base exclusive. They'll explain to you if it's got a Gundam Base emblem on the package. It's a Japanese exclusive, so I recommend getting at least one Gundam Base figure if you're gonna go, especially if you're gonna wait in line, because it was kind of funny. Both Izzo and I, when we were talking about it leading up to Friday, we were like, I don't know, we just kind of want to go. It's kind of like we haven't been to a Gundam Base in a while. we love Japan. And so it was one of those things. It's like we just kind of wanted to go see the Gundam and stuff like that. We're like, I don't know if we're gonna buy things or anything like that. But after waiting in line for over 2.5 hours, we're like, no, we're definitely leaving with something. So Bowie already showed you his one Gundam, the little Gundam ball thing I picked up for him. I saw that while waiting in line because they did have like some glass cases out before you actually get into the shop to kind of see some of the things there. And if you go to the website, which I'll link below in the description, you can see what's all for sale at the Gundam base. And there was extra things that were not on the list. So there will be the things that are on the list, and then also there'll be a few extra things for you to pick up. But yeah, so while we're at it, let's get into the haul. I actually meant to wear this when I started filming. I forgot about it, so here it is. They were passing these out in line, so really cool. I'm now in RX-78. I actually got this and I gave it to Bowie. He was running around wearing it yesterday. Cool pictures of that. But yeah, here's my haul. They give you a nice reusable bag. They didn't charge extra or anything for that. That's why I was like, oh man, I hope we get the cool bags. Because you get like, when you're at a regular Gundam base in Japan, you just get like a plastic bag that says Gundam base on it. But no, the cool bag that shows the RX-78 2 Gundam model on there. So I just thought that was really cool. I like to have this bag. When I go to, yep.
That's his face.
Yeah, that's his face. Oh yeah.
But
when
Robot's face is so huge.
Yeah, but when I go shopping at Aldi's, this is the bag I'm bringing. So, but we showed you what he got already. And one cool thing they passed out, of course this is like advertisement, a little like nice little folder that advertises the Tamashi Nation store in Times Square. Hey buddy, hold on. Wait, just wait. Just wait, buddy. Daddy's gonna show him. And then just kind of a cool Gunpla entry catalog and advertisements for Gundam Breakers 4, which they had. You could try it out and play it there. After 2 hours in the sun, waiting in line though, after our purchase and stuff like that, Izzo and I took a cool picture, and then we went home because we were tired because we're old men. But yeah, you get a cool Gunpla entry. Kind of describes like best practices to build your Gunplas, and talks about the different models and stuff like that. Really kind of cool little souvenir thing, and like I said, all came packed in this little folder, or you can also do some pre-orders and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep this folder. Probably put it since I've got a Tamashi Nation stuff from the store in Japan. I'm probably going to keep that with that. But cool little thing that was in the bag as we purchased. So on to what I got. Izzo bought one of the big metal models that you gonna hand it to me, buddy?
Look.
Okay, here, hand it.
The big.
Yeah. Okay. Here.
Look.
And one of the models I picked up was the Gundam Aerial. You want to show? Okay, you can show. You can show it off.
This is
The Gundam Aerial.
Gundam.
I picked that up for my teenager son Sean one day, so I got both boys something from there. So the Gundam Aerial. Thank you, Bowie. And then these next two items were for me. It's like I thought about going ham, but I'm really big on just collecting classic RX Gundams and then anything from Gundam Wing. They did have the Epion from Gundam Wing, but it was a little more than I wanted to pay, so I was like, I'll pass on the Epion for now. This one I picked up because it's kind of like, well, one Gundam Base exclusive, so I wanted to get at least one Gundam Base exclusive while I was there, so, you know, because anything else I can buy online, you know, or go to like a hobby town and pick it up. But I picked up this because I thought it looked really cool. I don't really know much about the Gundam Mark II, but it looks like a cool evolution of the RX-78, which, like I said, I don't know much about this, but I see that it's Zeta down there, which you can't. No, my bag's blocking it. I was trying to get Zeta playing on the background on my Saturn there, but for whatever reason it kept messing up. So, but this is from Gundam Zeta, and I just think it's a cool looking black, navy blue Gundam that's very similar to the RX-78. So I picked that up because I thought it was pretty cool.
Right, guys, look.
Right.
I didn't play that one. I was a kid.
And then the last thing I picked up was this Master Grade Endless Waltz Gundam Wing Zero. Because like I said, Wing Gundam. Like I said, this is my bread and butter. This is what I love about Gundam. I love the Gundam Wings. I have a couple Gundam Wing Zeros, or do I just have the one? Nope, I just have the one Wing Zero with the feathers and stuff from the Endless Waltz. But then I've got a few Death Sights because Death Sight is my favorite. I was hoping they'd have a cool Death Sight that I didn't have, but unfortunately not. Like I said, the only thing I noticed from Gundam Wing was this one. They had an Epion, and I think they had a metal Wing Zero, which I was not going to pick up because that was like $280. I was like, I'm not going to spend that much on that. But I'm looking forward to building this one particularly because, again, I don't have this particular Gundam model. Love my Gundam wings and everything like that. So yeah, that's the haul. Not a massive haul, even though the prices were not bad. I was a little surprised by the prices. They were not necessarily as cheap as Japan, but that's only because the yen is really down right now. So if you happen to be in Japan and you can buy the models, you can get them a little bit cheaper when it comes to converting to American dollars. But I was expecting everything to kind of have a markup, and they didn't. They were like, this particular guy was $34, I think, like that. And it's a master grade, and I believe all master grades are 1/100. So generally speaking, those are like $40, $50, $60, and this one was under $40. So happy to get that one. This bad boy, I want to say, was like 27, and this guy was, I think, less than 20 or right around 20, something like that. So all the model prices were pretty nice. I don't know what the metal ones go for normally on the market because that's just way more than I want to pay for a model. I do want to get like a perfect grade Gundam, a Gundam from Gundam Wing, or a perfect grade RX-78 at some point. I was hoping they'd have one of those there, but unfortunately not. So, you know, they did have a really cool translucent 2-pack that I thought was really cool. I don't remember what it was. It looks like an RX-78, but it's not an RX-78. I don't know what Gundam series it's from, but it looked really cool. I thought about getting it, but I was like, I really only buy the Gundams that I watch and I know. This being the exception, but I've been meaning to check out Zeta for a while, so I probably will. But yeah, so there are. That's the Gundam haul. And like I said, if you can go early before it opens to get your place in line. So maybe you'll be lucky and not have to wait 2.5 hours to do it. Or maybe the Richmond one was just super popular because I based my time getting there based on what I saw in New York City, and from what I saw from New York, it wasn't as busy as the Richmond one. Or maybe they just allowed more people in because there was more space because it was at the Tamashii Nation store. So maybe more people could get in at a time, so you didn't have to wait in line as long. So I would say be advised for that. Eat something before you go. Luckily, I had grabbed a sandwich going out the door. My buddy Izzo did not eat anything before he came, and some of the guys we were hanging out with in line, they did not eat before they came. So they were all starving by the time we went in and got to make our purchase. In fact, one of the guys who was standing in line with us, he had to have spent at least Yeah, buddy. One of the guys we were in line with, and if you're watching this, dude, I'm sorry I forgot your name, but he was from Waynesboro, Virginia. Trucker, really nice dude, super friendly. He had to have at least spent $1,000 there. He had, by the time Izzo and I made our purchases and we were leaving, he had 2 metal kits, at least 3 or 4 Gundam Base exclusives. I guarantee he dropped at least $1,200, if not more on there, but more power to him. And then another gentleman who was waiting in line with us, he didn't make it all the way. Like after about 2 hours, his wife made him leave, unfortunately for him. That stuck. I was like, dude, we're almost there. But no, he had to go because like the rest of us, he didn't expect it to be that big of a wait. So his wife came with him, and he also brought his dog because I guess they were gonna. I guess his plan was because he wasn't from Richmond, go to Richmond for the day. You know, go maybe spend an hour at the Gundam base, and then we'll go do something in Richmond and have fun, kind of thing like that. Because the part of Richmond where it was in has a really nice dog park, so maybe he looked that up. He's like, oh, we'll take the dog to the dog park. Well, we'll have a blast. And unfortunately, that was not the case for him, and he had to go, and that stinks because he was super cool to talk to, and it was just cool hanging out with him. Just unfortunately had to go. So yeah, be prepared to wait in a long line, I would say, and have fun while you're there. If you're prepared for the long wait and everything like that, there's building tables for you to build at. There's VR to try out a Gundam VR. They've got Gundam Breaker on the PS5, and maybe they had a Switch demo setup too. But I did notice the PS5. Yeah, but we got Gundams.
Diggers.
Yeah.
These are all those small diggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got tiny.
So there's much more to do than just spend your money. There's cool stuff to do. There's building. There's photo ops. So there's fun stuff to do.
Big robots.
There's tiny big robots. Yeah.
Not that.
All right, bud. Well, hey, Daddy's gonna do the closing. Okay. Can you say bye to everybody?
Bye.
But yeah. So there's plenty of stuff to do than just spend your money.
Loud now?
No, you can't be loud now. You can be loud in 1 second. Okay. Daddy will tell you when you can be loud again. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do. Like a lot of people, after they bought their models, they sat down at the tables in the tents and started building their models. That's not me though. I like to, if you watch the Lego video, I set up my desk, prepare to build, and then pour myself a nice drink and just alone in the silence, and I get to build. Or I'll throw Gundam on or something like that, Gundam Wing. Watch that series for like the 100th time. So yeah, so just be prepared when you're going, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I might do a build stream like I did with the Legos. I think because this one is only a high grade, and this one I might do it on a stream. So follow me on Twitch. The links are in the YouTube channel for my Twitch handle, and I'll link it in below this video. So follow me on Twitch. So I might do a build of this bad boy. I think the master grade, because I haven't done a master grade in a while. I think that one I'm gonna save for just me, mostly because I want to focus in on it and not focus on chat and trying to be entertaining. Because I take my master grades really seriously, because I do the markers and the brushing and everything like that to make it look as realistic as possible. So, but the high grade, I'll probably build this on the stream. I think it'll be a fun build to do. I'll work and set up the camera so you can see it better. Maybe do it better than the Legos. Maybe I'll get a tripod and be down. I don't know. I'm not that advanced with the streams yet. But yeah, thank you for watching this little Gundam Base thing. If you're going to the Mobile Gundam Base, let me know how you enjoyed it. Let me know especially if you're not going to the Richmond one, if you're going to one of the other ones, let me know how the lines were. Let me know if it was super busy like the Richmond one, or if you got in and you got out, like you got to spend all the time you wanted looking and building and playing with all the stuff that they got there. So yeah, but as always, give me a like if you like this video. Shoot me a subscribe if you want to see more. And then as always, have a great rest of your day. Bye.